That was weird.
C'est l'heure. Bonjour, jeune maître du portail. Moi? Ah, et je vais t'aider. Utilise la commande d'action.
Hey, t'es un Skylander, hein? Je savais pas qu'il en restait ici. On a besoin de ton aide. Tu peux prendre la clé et nous sortir de là?
Prends la clé, maître du portail. Utilise. Ton Skylander a besoin d'une clé pour ouvrir.
Oh, quel bonheur que les Skylanders soient ici. J'espère que vous êtes nombreux. On a un tas de problèmes ici. Tu vois, le pont est inutilisable et les gens sont coincés de l'autre côté du radeau.
Explain them? Sure.
J'espère qu'ils vont bien.
Depends what you consider notable. But, yeah.
Par le théorème de Pythagore, tu es un Skylander, n'est-ce pas? Heureusement que tu es là.
That's if I even do them. Runs are about the same as they've been the last few days, which is just get to a certain point and then dead run. Which is usually 9, 10, or 12. Or 13. I forgot about 13.
Hugo m'a dit de t'attendre. Tu arrives juste à temps. Je sais ce qui fait trembler cette île. Viens, je vais te montrer. Utilise ces plots de rebond. Ils ont du ressort.
Here, I got one for you, Lejo, too. Right here. I can multitask. So basically, with Water Skylanders and Stump Smash, for some reason, you jump out of the water when you exit. However, the game doesn't account for the y-axis of the water. So you can if you spin, you can constantly enter and exit the water, without actually entering the water. Because the game thinks that you're supposed to be in a swim state no matter what y-axis you are over it. So you just go up when you spin. And that saves a ton of time because we're skipping not only a fight, but we're skipping a really long unskippable cutscene from Blobbers. Ooh, that was goes to the right.
N'oublie pas que tu n'es pas obligé de tout faire seul, jeune maître. Les Skylanders sont plus puissants qu'Akeka et contrôler son propre Skylander. Les Skylanders liés à la vie sont plus puissants.
We're gonna skip the cannon because Bash is very wide. Because Bash is very wide, he can just kind of enter the cutscene trigger. Yeah, you'd think it'd be helpful elsewhere, but there's not a lot of places where there's water. Not a lot of places where water's useful. Oh, oops. That was a horrible bramble at you. Yeah, there's a few skips like that. That just seem like minus warps. Minus warps seem like they're super useful. It's only useful in 2 places, plus technically the 9 boss kill. But that's not really a minus warp, that's just doing the same inputs. And then it ends the chapter before you do anything.
Ouais, et 2 pour moi. Mais personne ne compte, bien sûr, sauf moi.
Skylanders liés à la sont plus puissants ici. Utilise le canon pour
Here's Zooclips.
la zone.
Ghost Roaster is the only Skylander that can do this, as we know. But he's thin, and Zoo can create a wall. That could have been faster. That was good, though. And so, it just so happens that these two Skylanders work really well together. Because Ghost Roaster's so thin, and because Zoo can push Skylanders and NPCs with his wall, he can happen to push Ghost Roaster through any wall that's thin. So, also a skip you'd think would be useful elsewhere, and it did used to be useful elsewhere, including 16 and 20, but we found new skips that bypass those. And we also have soup jumps now, so 3 is the only chapter where we use it, and we use it twice. Zoop clips were like the first really big skip we found. Specifically for 16, this chapter too, because we're skipping auto-scrollers, like that's huge. And we skipped this one. We used to skip this one with Stump Smash, one of the first skips we found. It's really only just skipping this last one. I split late because my nunchuck got stuck under my foot. That was a high 16.
Bonjour.
Or a high minus 16, I should say.
Coucou, qui c'est?
Enfin! Un super ballon avec un pilote plus que super! Boum! Il a un crocagator injecté, un zygolateur à cucutron et un capaciteur infrarose. Ouais! Je suis si génial que j'ai tout fait moi-même. Il restait même des pièces en plus à la fin. Prêt à y aller, chef?
Oh, I didn't get food after my last run. Oops. I was gonna go grab a snack. It's fine.
Je suis derrière toi.
Ah. Okay.
Écoute,
Stealth off when she sees a wall.
redirige le rayon d'énergie pour ouvrir la porte. Le Skylander lié à l'eau. Les Skylanders liés à la tech sont plus puissants ici. Ouvre le rayon d'énergie pour éliminer tes ennemis.
Okay, that's nice. Gonna be losing time. Hey, look up, man.
Lance la bombe dans le crash fumé pour détruire la raffinerie des trolls.
Yeah. Just woke up. Good morning. RNG. Crazy that I could save 8 seconds on this chapter.
Les Skylanders terre sont plus puissants. Les Sky...
Where's that gonna land? Oh, perfect. That's a good spot. Ouch. RNG. Ooh. Whoa! What we doing? What are we doing here? Oh, we're gonna be losing time. Again.
Pas de repos pour les fondus.
Hmm.
Maintenant que les...
Les Skylanders sont plus puissants qu'ici. Eh ben, regarde-moi ça.
Oh. It's extra time. Oh, I'm so dumb. That's still good. That's still fine. That little mistake there made it like a very high 126 entrance, I think. Which is good. It's below 128. 128 is like average. That would have been a 125 entrance, but I don't know why I just did that. But that's fine. Beautiful pattern there. Pretty good sharks. No, that's not gonna work. Dang it, that's unfortunate. Am I saving time, maybe? Eh. Whatever. I haven't had a double unload in 7 in a long time now.
Examine la plage.
I'm just walking there. Yeah, that was unfortunate.
J'avance à pas gâcher.
That should be fine. Good fight. Nice. Alright, this is where the run gets hard.
Les Skylanders liés à la vie sont plus puissants ici.
Good RNG.
Les Skylanders liés à l'eau sont plus puissants ici.
Oh.
Les Skylanders liés à la Terre sont plus puissants ici.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Yep. As usual. Oh, third try's fine. Third try is better than I've had today, I'll say that much. Ooh. Not a fan of that. Oh, right. That works. That's with minus warp inputs, or reverse warp inputs. We don't know why that works, I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, if you do a reverse warp, or at least do the inputs of it, the boss fight just ends. And yeah, that's about all I have for you on that one. Skips the whole boss fight, ends the chapter. We don't know why it does that. Best guess is it's like either just really awkward unwritten code, or it was like for dev testing, just to skip the boss fight. Other than that, we don't know why that works. Don't know what causes it. Someone found it way back in the day. We believed them, but we couldn't find how they did it. So we just kind of stopped looking. But yeah, and then I think one day I was just screwing around in chapter 10, and I managed to get it somehow. And so I looked back into it, and yeah, found out what causes it, all that jazz. So it's a weird one. Nice. I should go for that off the first dash more often. I usually just re-dash. Ooh, almost fell off.
Les Skylanders liés à la vie sont plus puissants ici.
Third try is fine. Hey! Spyro, some of best. Wow, for once I'm green out of 10. Gonna lose it all to apples RNG, isn't that fun? Hey, Mark. Okay, this already looks better than last run, I'll tell you that much. Last run RNG, I don't think I've seen that bad RNG in ages. The last RNG was so bad. This already looks a million times better. Just get him. No, I didn't get him. Bro, what? Nice. Way better than last run. Bro, why is there a sapphire there? That was like 50 more billion times better. If anyone remembers more $1 billion jokes. Oh, true. My bad. Wow, that's nice.
Tu dois trouver des...
For once, we're on a good run out of 10. And apples, I should say. Now we still have 12 and 13 and 14 and 16. So we're not quite done yet, but this is a good start. Also, 59-57, some of Vest is nice. Now I just need a gold 21 like it should be, and then I'll have a better Some of Vest than Ben's.
Je suis derrière toi.
Ah, that's so dumb. Bad self off. We're gonna lose time. Well, maybe not yet. It's all still gonna somewhat rely on the unloads right now, but shields, bro. Ooh, that's fine. I don't think I lost time. Okay. Let's see what we get for unloads.
Pas des yeux.
Ooh, a perfect one. That's kind of scary. Yeah, usually if you get a perfect one on the first one, that kind of screws you over. So, like, it's nice to get a perfect unload if you're only going to get one, but you'd rather not get the perfect one at first. Ouch. Still green, though. That's cool. Got RNG. Alright. This one killed my last run for 2 different reasons. It was really good until the last skip, so rage.
Les Skylanders la vie sont plus puissants ici.
Ow. No. It's fine. It's fine. How did he not die? Okay, I got that one first try. That's important, because that one can just kill your run randomly. She's on. What?
Tu me vois pas.
I don't know if we're gonna gold or anything. That was bad. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna gold. Might if I get these other two first try. Oh wow, that was scary. Alright, I'm not dashing. And once again. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it's gonna gold, but that should save time or something. Yeah, we're not gonna gold. I say that. My gold in this chapter is pretty bad, so... No, it's definitely not golding. Saving time, yes. Golding, no. But saving time in 12 is essential. 2 more chapters that can kill this run. Or 3 more chapters that can kill this run. I guess there's technically a lot more chapters that can kill this run. Out of 12, green is awesome. Like, that's really good to see. Alright. Run killer. Number, whatever. Oh, that's nice. I'm not risking this. Yeah, that was really slow, but like, I'm tired of that one just killing runs. Oh, did I hit B? Oh, no! Okay, we're good. I thought my zap was about to disconnect and reconnect. Oh, nice. Got the little cutscene skip. Ah, I wasn't looking. Shit. I really messed up the mega bombs. We're gonna be losing a lot from the gold, but we should still be saving because I had a really bad 13. But there's still this whole mega bomb section. You know, these things. Like when the game devs decided to add physics objects. Ooh, where am I going? Alright, it's not good, but I think we're still saving time off the PB. So we're on really good pace to get a 103 here. Even better at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of 13. Yeah, you can skip that one. Yeah. Don't count on a world record, by the way. Don't. Like, that's still very unlikely. I'm just going for the 103, and we're on great 103 pace right now. That is 14. Another run killer. Yep. Dead run. GG's. Oh, second try, great. I never get that second try. Actually, I've had it second try before. Like, recently. Let's see. Second try is way better than, like, 5th. I usually get it around 5th. Usually.
Les Skylanders liés.
Yes! Oh my goodness. Not gonna gold, but that's gonna be close-ish. Not that close-ish, but we're gonna be saving time. 1 crit, 2 crits, 4 crits? Dude! Did you see? That's crazy RNG. I got 4 crits. I don't think I've ever gotten that boss fight that quickly before. That's gotta be a nice little clip to have. 4 crits. It means you save 2 hits instead of 1. Usually you just go for 2 crits, because if you get 2 crits, you save a hit. I got 4 crits, so I saved 2 hits. That's like impossible.
Oh, super.
Alright, this run is still very killable. 2 more chapters to go, and then we're, I don't want to say home free, but we're looking really good. 2 more chapters. Just 2 more. Bad RNG.
Les Skylanders liés à la Pokémon sont plus puissants ici.
That wasn't good. That's alright. Alright, final one. Or final... Oh, oops. Oh, I'm nervous. Please, like, for once, can I, like, make this happen?
Sont plus puissants ici. Les Skylanders morts sont plus puissants ici.
Bro. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, where am I going? Alright, slow soup, and I've been practicing this one. I'm still gonna mess it up, just watch. RNG?
Les Skylanders liés à la mort sont plus puissants.
Don't hold neutral. That's my bad. Alright, that's still way better than last time. But I still forgot that this isn't Speed Soup, and so that's why, like, I'm holding neutral again! You can't hold neutral with Slow Soup. Just go. That was stupid. That was stupid. That was really dumb. Whatever. Whatever. We're still saving a ton of time. Thanks for the good luck, Benz. Bad roastery. Alright, this isn't gonna world record. But... let's aim for sub 103 here. I just want a 103. If I can sub 103, that'd be great. I would probably count world record out of the way. Like, that's gonna be pretty tough because I'm gonna lose time. I'm gonna lose a bit of time here. I can gold 21. Yeah, I should aim for sub hour. I can gold 21 by over 20 seconds. That's important to note. But then there's also 19 where, like, I have to rely on unloads over the gold. And then RNG. That's good. That's good, Vince. So yeah, I'm gonna aim for a 102 here. 101 is kind of out of the possibility.
C'est l'heure du crime.
Dude, what? That was a bad hex. I got a triple A attack there. That was annoying. Ah, I got a perfect. So it's not gonna get a third. Yeah. Perfect unload's better than one unload without a perfect. So that's been happening to me recently. That's twice I've had that in this run. Yeah, world record is unfortunately dead. Well, let's do it. Let's go 102. Let's do it. This run's good enough, right?
Par la Diggs, le Molkin.
Yeah, I guess technically speaking, world record isn't dead. It's more like really, really unlikely. One hundred two though. I would love a 102. I would love to just skip 103.
Les Skylanders liés à la Terre sont plus puissants.
That was bad.
Les Skylanders liés à l'eau sont plus puissants.
Bruh, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. Calm down. No, true, Benz. I should just quit speedrunning if I get a 103. Nice shield. Not a very good 18. That should save time though. My 18 was even worse than my PB, I think. Oh, great. Yeah. Setup looks a little scary. Guess we'll find out.
Eh bien, on a...
No, 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 no. Yeah. Cinder was the closest. That'll work.
Et alors?
Yeah, I thought I got stuck on the right side thing, on the like that weird little block. But I didn't actually. Yeah, that's probably more than 15. I didn't actually get stuck, but I thought I was, and that's just on me. I'm getting nervous, so my inputs are starting to feel off.
Sont plus puissants ici.
That's making 102 scary. I'm gonna try something. Dog, he didn't die. Wait, do they not spawn? That wasn't worth it. Oh, dude, what am I doing? Literally, what am I doing? Let's see if I can get those enemies to spawn. Fuck. It's not that hard, I just messed it up. It's not hard once you know how to do it. I goofed up. I was getting nervous, and then I thought like, oh, I don't want to risk getting struck by the thing on the there's like an invisible in midair. And so I was like, alright, I'm just gonna turn right now, but I ended up turning right way too early. There's 2 invisibles. I thought it was just the one where you're supposed to push in the block. Anyway, we're gonna be losing a lot of time, unfortunately. Unless I get a double unload, but even then I'm still gonna be losing time. 102 is still possible though. Mainly, I mean, I have to get good RNG and chaos and stuff. I can gold 21 by like over 20 seconds. So that might come into play. So that's why we're still okay. But that definitely hurts. That gives less leeway for making mistakes and stuff. So yeah, just keep this run going. Oh, I thought I had that. I actually thought I had one. Alright, good boss fight though. Pretty bad time loss though.
maître d'armes.
Last run? Maybe. If I PB, yeah. Bad RNG. That's unfortunate. I'm pressing B. I didn't realize that holding right actually messes that up. I'm still using slow soup here, but honestly, I think I'm gonna go to speed soup soon. I just gotta learn how to do these consistently, but they're not hard. Yep. Dude, what's going on? What are we doing? Fuck. I nearly collected that treasure. Yeah, I'm doing speed soup on this one. I forget how to do these. That's so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna end up losing a 102 here. I'm throwing. I forgot how to do the slow soup strats because like I do the speed soup so much and I'm used to doing soup jumps with like holding neutral. It gets so weird. Damn it. Oh, it's gonna be tight for a 102. So bad. We can gold this one by a lot. I just want that to be clear. By a lot. A lot.
Allons, maître d'armes.
So this is going to determine the run, basically. Well, for now. I guess every chapter at this point is.
Pas des yeux.
Les Skylanders liés à l'air,
Oh no, did I miss it?
seul un Skylander de l'air.
No, just... So bad. Dude, I literally practiced that before running today. Well, that might be it. I don't think I can... I mean, my... Maybe...
Les Skylanders liés à la magie sont plus...
I don't think I can 102 at this point. I think I threw it. Is that the minus warp? Not yet. I need to work on my late game still. 19 and 21. Yeah, that's it. GG's. No 102. Yeah, I mean, my goal was a 103. I just threw that run hard. Oh.
Les Skylanders de l'eau sont plus puissants ici.
Yeah, I threw that run terribly, dude. It's fine. We're gonna PB by a lot. I wanted the 103, that was my goal. That was the mental barrier, and I'm gonna hit it.
Fantastique. Je vais utiliser le cœur pour t'y envoyer et...
It's just too bad, because I could have 102'd that pretty easily, but then I messed up 19, and then 20. 20. I need to do speed soup. And then 21. All three of those chapters in a row. Just lost them. And they're not even hard. Neither of them, none of those three are hard. But I get late game, I get nervous, and I forget how to do things.
Bien. Je suppose que le cœur fonctionne.
I'm officially going to do speed soup in 20, though. 17 is the only one I'm going to do slow soup.
On aurait pu battre Chaos ensemble.
C'est vrai, Kali. Mais je pense que la tâche incombe à notre Skylander et à lui seul.
Coup d'épée.
Word split. Alright, let's finish strong. Here we go. Unless Igniter dies, which could very much happen. Even with bad RNG, this should be fine. Ah, that's the worst pattern. It's unfortunate. Oh, lol. Yeah, that's why you can't get an unload in the final boss fight, because it just plays the cutscene still. Oh, that's bad RNG. That loses a lot of time, actually. I mean, it's fine. Like, 103. I just want the 103. Just hit me with it. Whoa, hey now. Hey, Eds. Alright, good RNG. That. Nice. Alright, that was a good final section there. No sharks, please. Let's just make this as good as we can. Ah, it's a gold. That's cool. GG's. There you go. 1 of 3 has happened.
Non mais si en fait.